Alright, so now I'm going to flip on over to the back of my paper. I'm going to put a number 9 in the corner to show I'm still in Unit 9 from my table of contents. So we just mentioned similar polygons, so we're going to define that now. So that's my next word or phrase. Similar polygons or similar figures. Alright, so similar polygons, similar figures, similar shapes. They are going to be the same shape, but not the same size. So for example, and I will do my best to draw these accurately, I'm going to try and draw 2 squares here. This first one, of course, is going to have 4 right angles. And I'm going to draw another square next to it. This square is much smaller. It still has 4 right angles, but the sides of each are not congruent to one another. Within the shape, my sides are congruent, but not between the shapes. Alright, so next, we're going to define a line of symmetry. So a line of symmetry is basically a line through the shape, whether it is folded through the shape like we did in class, or you just draw the line on the paper, a line through a shape that creates a mirror image on both sides. So, for example, if I were to draw a heart, my line of symmetry would go down through the center here. I could not do one diagonally or horizontally, because then if I were to fold it along those lines, it would not be a mirror image. Okay? After line of symmetry, we're going to write regular polygon. So a regular polygon is a polygon where all the sides are congruent to one another, and all the angles are congruent to one another as well. So the sides and angles are congruent within the shape. That's a regular polygon. A regular polygon you probably see every day. on your way to school, and I will do my best to draw this, would be a stop sign. That is an octagon where all the sides and angles, if you draw it correctly, are the same length for the sides, and the angles would all be the same measure. Also, a square would be a regular polygon because all my sides are the same and all my angles are the same because all my angles are 90 degrees. And I could show that my angles are all the same within my octagon, and I could show that my sides are all the same as well. Okay? Something that would not be a regular polygon would be a rectangle. I would have two sides that are the same as one another and another two sides that are the same. So I'm going to draw a big X through this after I draw it, because that is not a regular polygon. Regular polygon doesn't just mean a normal shape that you see every day. It means the sides and angles all have to be congruent. So you can write regular, regular, and this would be irregular. One of the really cool things about regular polygons deals with the lines of symmetry. In any regular polygon, the number of lines of symmetry is going to equal the number of sides. So in an octagon has 8 sides, there would be 8 lines of symmetry. In a square, there would only be 4 lines of symmetry because there are 4 sides in the square. And we discovered this by folding the paper to find the lines of symmetry. So if you do recognize that a shape is a regular polygon, then it's really easy to know the number of lines of symmetry. You wouldn't even have to draw them. You would just have to know that the number of lines of symmetry matches the number of sides. If it is not a regular polygon, like the rectangle or like my heart that I drew up top, then you would have to draw the lines to see where you would be able to find the lines of symmetry.